Okay, I'm back on. Oh my God, finally. Whew. Okay, it might be a little bit dark in here. And I'm going to set it up so that everyone can see. Oh my. What an afternoon. Now I hope it stays because I had some troubles. It was saying I was having some trouble with the stream again. So I hope it stays with us this time round. I'm praying. If not, I'm going to accept that it's probably spirit saying that maybe some time needs to happen. Okay, make sure. I can't tell. It should be moving. But I'm not seeing anything that I'm able to get through. I'm going to hope that I'm being heard. India, calm down, honey. My dog heard something outside. You could probably hear her. Okay. So I'm going to start my sage. I apologize for my for the stream earlier, everyone. If you come back, for those of you that didn't get your readings, don't worry. I'll be here. I'm always here. You'll get your readings for sure. And I was a little worried because the last time we were on, there were Lorena Hey, can you hear me? It's not. I was having problems with sound. Actually, I was having problems with a lot. There was a lot of lag. YouTube did not want me to get on. I was disconnecting a lot. I had to reboot, reset. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, that's great. Usually down below, I would see the little thing kind of like you would see it go from green to yellow or orange showing. It's doing it again. Interfering with my readings, and it's frustrating me. Ugh. Better type this in. I'm getting a lot of lag still. It's driving me crazy. I'm nervous to move forward. I'm afraid it's going to cut me dead off right in the middle. Okay. maybe it's starting to get a little bit better. I'm scared to trust it because I've been trying to get back on since it cut us off about 6. Oh my Lord. I think it's Comcast is what I think, because Comcast has been dropping out, and then after an hour it'll come back on, or it'll say that the connection's at medium, and then it'll go back up, and then it'll go back out, and then it comes back on. And then I have to call them and ask them to reset the box so that I can get but it really stinks. And for it to just cut off like that, it really just puts a damper on things. It just throws a wrench right into it. Isolated. I really like it. I had gotten a mic separate from the one I've got here, the lavalier. But I don't know if you guys know that I have been dealing with narcissism for 23 years now. And this individual, I believe, is the person, and they're very dangerous, okay? They're in my community now, my condo community, and I'm scared. I ordered a bunch of new decks for us, and I got a microphone and the camera. The microphone I couldn't replace. I called into Amazon because all my packages were stolen from me. And I know it was him. I asked neighbors, and I asked some neighbors that had experienced him recently. He likes to push his way into your world, and that's exactly what he did. And now he destroyed the relationship with my neighbors. Of course, she's a wonderful girl and she gets it. So she and I talked it through, but she told me she saw him back at my doorstep. So, and I did that so that I could have a proper sound through these readings, so that I could have good video. But man, oh man. And this is why, talking about our high sensitivity, for a lot of you who are empaths, and for a lot of you who suffered through narcissistic relationships, why this is going to be such a focus for me, and why I am putting together a group coaching course for this, because this ruins people's lives. This ruins people's lives, and some of the greatest women get caught up in it, and it's not fair. It can just throw you, your whole world can crumble down, and everything you thought you knew to be true will be a lie. And things that you have no idea could be happening behind your back. Yeah. Well, he's here the day before questioning about, my school and stuff like that. And, this is a person that doesn't do things himself to better himself, but he's always despised me, which I always thought was odd. His attitude would change. And I remember him telling my son was young at the time, will she ever shut up about this? And unfortunately, this is a person who is right up close and center in the family, who is very codependent, has a very unhealthy and toxic relationship with my significant other. And it's too poisonous. And with all that I know now about narcissism and all of the work I've done inside, and knowing about my high sensitivity, what that means, and knowing there's a lot of you guys out there that go through the same thing, and seeing that my son has picked up on this, because he's had such an influence in my son's life and has twisted my son's mind about a lot of things about his parents. Even the levels that these people will stoop knows no bounds. And you're going to hear me talk about self-love, high sensitivity, and narcissism. Heavily. You're going to get tired of it. But I can't tell you how important it is that you guys are educated about this, because so many women and men are affected when you get people in here. And there might be some of those people that got cut off when I was doing their readings. I want to finish their readings for them. But if you're the first one in here, so you're going to get the pleasure of a reading, my dear. Lucky you. So let me know if you're able to hear me okay. And I want you to be able to see behind me my little setup. Yeah. Yay! Getting some readings done. And these decks they're great. Like, wow. I read for Sunshine. I think you remember Sunshine? I read for her today. And I got this image of a song, and she said, no joke, she sings that song every day. I started to sing it, and I couldn't believe how powerful spirit was working. Like, I've been working on my insides, making sure I'm a good channel, and it is working. All right, good. I even got my little crystal ball. It's like my salt rock lamp. So I want to be able to, I'm going to have to pull this back a little bit. There we go. I think you can see it better. Yeah. Because this is actually my vanity. And I'll usually read from different areas. I've got a spot in the corner on my nightstand. I do the spiritual guidance messages that I record. And I have like this old, it's not old, but it has that old, like 1940s sort of style chair. And I put the little, what do you call it? Oh, I've lost the words. Ottoman. The little puffy red ottoman with the puffy, foo-foo-y, girly pillow. And I have my little soft, fluffy black seat, so I can have my butt will be comfortable while I sit here and do the readings. My vanity. Okay, so it's very girly. Getting in touch with my girly side. So I've always been such a tomboy, growing up around 6 brothers, being around men. Now it's all us girls, me and my 2 girls, my dog and my cat. Really depressed because of a past relationship, but I want to know what the future holds with my current relationship. He's a great guy. We have an awesome connection, but there's always a but. Go lay down, honey. Go lay down. So you're still in love with somebody from the past, even though you're in a new relationship. I want to know if this will end in marriage. I hope. We have talked about it, but he hasn't said anything. We do live together and everything seems fine, but yeah, I know for me, I was really scared for any kind of commitment. So all this time, I never actually married the guy I was with, and I know he asked me to marry him really early on. That scared me. But we've been together all this time. I just looks like energy looks like around the relationship at the very least. To not necessarily, and this is how energy works, because you have that energy invested in the past, even though it may not be that you're in love, you still have this invested energy that's a part of yourself is still attached to this previous relationship, and that's gonna make it really hard for your current one to develop in the way you want it to develop and to move forward. um over you, it's going to affect the energy of your relationship. And you guys live together now, right now. I can safely say that that is going to be a barrier. We'll see what the cards say, but that's how I'm. That's what my intuition is telling me, and not just my intuition, psychology and things, and my own personal development throughout my own relationship. It's really crazy, especially sharing frequencies. Your energies are being tied together. It's really, really wild. If you're carrying an old baggage from somewhere in the past for somebody else, it will be a block. It's going to help prevent you guys from moving forward, for sure. So maybe we can find out um, how you might how it might be possible for you to let go of that. I mean, there's always the usual, what they say. Of course, you need to release. There's always prayer, meditation, and looking at what's inside of you that's having you hold on to that pain, hold on to that past. What kind of closure is it that you're going to need? Because you might not get that closure from the old person, but if you can find some way to close that chapter, um, I hope it doesn't hurt this read. It says they're reconnecting. Okay, I think we're okay now. All right, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to read from my new decks. Let me scooch over a little bit. Okay. I want to make sure you see the cards. So I'm going to set them out in such a way so that you can see them. Yeah, it's lagging. So if it starts to get funky, dang it, I'm going to have to do something. All right. Okay. Feels like it's kind of cut for some reason. All right. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so I'm going to start with these. Oh, I love these. This is the Queen. Beautiful. And it goes so well with the Moonology deck, too. But, wow. I connected with these right away. Right away. And they're beautiful. And you might have seen a few other women reading them. Pleiadian Mystique reads from these. She's a newer girl, but she's good with her relationship readings. She reads from the other person's point of view. And she's a reader like me. She reads the energy. This. So these two are going to form the overall the energies that are dominating the situation. Okay. And then, oh, these are amazing. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle. And they read like an oracle, but they are the tarot. And they even have some amazing chakra cards in here. They're really dynamic. They're beautiful. But I'm going to take 2 from here to help clarify the or advice that I'm going to pull from one of my favorites from the Wisdom of Avalon. And these are gorgeous too. I love them. I use them a lot. It's just a little so dark in here. I want to be able to get some more light. See if I can maybe. I'm gonna take the shades off my lamp so I can get some more light. I want you to be able to see the cards when I put them out. So hold tight 1 second and I will be right back. Oh man. I want you to be able to see, and we'll make the best of it. We'll just do our best. That's all we can do. If Spirit doesn't want me to continue, then I guess we give into it for now. That's all we can do. I'll do my best. But hold on. Light some more extra candle. That worked out a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna light some incense too. I'll get my Nag Champa out. The lighting is a lot better with the lampshades down. Yeah, isn't that cute? Yeah. And I've got my chakra soy candles. My little crescent moon incense holder. I got a little bit of the Nag Champa in here. So cute. A little bit for you. And and some Florida water. It purifies and cleans. It cleanses. It's good in your salt. And finally, unicorn magic. And it smells good like cotton candy. Add a dash of magic to our reading. Who doesn't need a little bit of magic? Got our stones. Okay. I think you should be able to see those from there. Yeah. I got my Egyptian scarab out. Yeah. With the matching pyramids. Okay. If you hadn't noticed already, I take this extremely seriously. Okay. All right. There we go. I'll move over. Okay. So I'm going to ask for Spirit to please be with us during these readings. Use me as your channel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, the Messiah Yeshua, of the Creator's Holy Spirit dawn upon us through these readings and provide us with what we need to know. And in the name of Yeshua, so let it be. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Bring us the divine guidance that we need, that we seek. Okay, so we'll start out with these. All right. Spirit. Relationship. What is the energy surrounding her right now? What are the dominating energies? YouTube will register it. And it's likes and subscribes. Okay. Lorena Salinas. Lorena Salinas. It's showing zero people in here, and the light. I've got a card. Okay. Wow. I think it's because it keeps going in and out, but I'm here. Okay. All right. Make sure you hit the like button, the thumbs up thing. And I don't know if you can see that because it's a dark card. You're entering a new cycle. That's for sure. And you're have been in deep contemplation. It's like a dark night of the soul. You can see it? Okay, thank you. I'm going to type that in. It's lagging. Darn it. It's lagging, so I hope it's coming through. It's and it might be a kind of it might be a spiritual awakening of sorts. But are you there?